HOA fined me $400 for grass that was literally 3 inches tall. So I bought the vacant lot next to the president's house. This is going to sound unhinged, and honestly, maybe it is a little, but I need to get it out somewhere. So we moved into this neighborhood about 2 years ago. Nice enough area, older houses, decent-sized lots. The HOA wasn't a huge deal when we bought, or at least that's what I told myself. The fees were like $80 a month, and the rules seemed normal. Don't park boats in the driveway, keep the exterior colors in the approved palette, whatever. The HOA president is this woman named Donna. I don't want to call her a Karen because I feel like that word is overused, but I also don't have a better word. She is 100% a Donna. She has driven past my house slowly enough that I've noticed it multiple times. She once left a handwritten note in my mailbox about my recycling bin being visible from the street on a non-pickup day. Anyway, back in September, I got fined $400 for grass height. The violation notice said my lawn exceeded the 4-inch maximum and cited some rule from the CC&Rs. I went out and measured. I genuinely could not get a consistent reading above 3.5 inches anywhere in the front yard. I have photos. I emailed the board, attached the photos, asked politely for the fine to be waived, got back a form letter basically saying the violation had been confirmed by the HOA inspector, which is just Donna, let's be honest, and that I had 30 days to pay. I paid it. I know. But I was in the middle of some stuff at work, and I just didn't have the bandwidth to fight it. Here's where it gets interesting. There's a vacant lot right next to Donna's property, maybe 1/3 of an acre, kind of wedge-shaped, been sitting empty for probably a decade, based on how the trees have grown up along the edges. I'd honestly never thought much about it. I looked it up on the county assessor site one night, kind of on a whim, owned by some LLC out of another state, delinquent on property taxes for 3 years. I called a real estate attorney friend of mine, mostly just to understand what that even meant. One thing led to another, and 4 weeks later I bought that lot for $11,200. I don't have a super concrete plan. I do have a few ideas, though. The lot is zoned residential, but the minimum structure requirements are pretty minimal from what I can tell. I've also looked at what agricultural uses are permitted, and there are some interesting things there depending on how the county classifies certain activities. Mostly right now I've just let the grass grow, all of it, the whole lot. It's probably 8 or 9 inches in some spots. It looks genuinely terrible. Donna has already filed a complaint with the HOA, which is funny because the lot isn't actually part of the HOA. The boundary stops at my property line. I checked. Twice. She came over last week and knocked on my door and asked if I'd purchased the adjacent parcel, and I said yes, and she said she hoped I had plans to maintain it, and I said I was still exploring my options. She did this thing with her mouth that I don't have words for. My wife thinks I've lost it a little. She's not wrong. $11,000 is a lot to spend on a feeling. But also the lot has probably appreciated already based on what similar parcels have sold for lately, so it's not like I threw money away. I've gotten a few quotes on a small pole barn structure, just to understand the numbers.